Welcome to the complete hyperrealistic eye drawing tutorial. Hey everyone! As you know, in this course, we're going to master charcoal portrait drawing step by step. No need for any other classes or courses. So if you're just starting out and want to learn charcoal drawing professionally, make sure to subscribe to the channel and follow along with me step by step to build a solid foundation and improve gradually. Before we dive in, don't forget to support the channel by subscribing, liking the videos, and leaving your comments and suggestions. It really helps keep us motivated to continue. Let's get started. So I've printed out the reference image we'll be worked on together. If you're using the same reference image, you can download and print it from the Telegram link in the video description. I've already done the sketch using the technique shown in the sketching video. No advanced sketching skills needed. Now, we'll jump straight into the shading process. First, grab a Maris contour pencil. It's better to be with a sharp tip and fill in the pupil. Since the pupil is completely dark, essentially a hole, don't worry, just go ahead and fill it in completely. When working on the pupil, be careful not to shade over the light reflections. Leave those parts blank so we can show the brightness later on more realistically. Next, we'll add the lines and textures around the pupil, the small holes and details that will replicate exactly as we see in the reference. Now we use the Maris contour pencil to draw the light reflections in the eye. Always remember, the first rule in charcoal drawing is to observe carefully. Wherever you see dark areas, add them now, so that when we start blending and shading, we don't lose the details. Next, we'll work on the iris. After adding the details, we'll blend them using a blending stump. This helps prevent the details from smudging during shading and keeps the drawing clean. It may look a bit unnatural right now and not very photo-like, but trust the process, everything comes together in final stages. Follow each step and you'll be amazed at the result. Pay close attention to the outer edge of the iris. It has a distinct border that, when drawn correctly, adds a lot to realism to the eye. Blend everything carefully using the blending stump. Now take a soft brush and apply a general layer of shading. Avoid the very bright areas. If you accidentally go over them, don't worry, you can erase them. Another important step is to draw fine lines radiating out from the pupil, either with a blending stump or a size 0 stiff brush. This adds to the natural look of the eye. Of course, it depends on your reference image. Some eyes have more of this effect than others. Next, for the lights area with slight shadow, use a mechanical eraser or mono zero eraser to clean and define the edges. Try to match the darkness of the shadows with the reference. If it doesn't look accurate at first, don't stress. Just go step by step and it will get closer. If you compare your drawing to the photo, you'll see that some areas are too bright. You can darken them slightly with your blending stump. For the bright and shiny highlights, use an electric eraser to really make them pop. We'll also use a bit of contour Paris pencil around the edges since it blends more smoothly in certain areas than the Morris pencil. You can use the Morris as well, but Paris contour gives a more natural effect. You don't need to draw every tiny details. Just focus on the key visible elements that impact realism the most. I'm going to darken the small holes in the iris a bit more now. As you go along, you'll see that your darker tones start to fade. So you'll need to keep reinforcing your shadows to maintain the contrast. You'll notice some hair-like reflection around the iris. Use your mono zero or mechanical eraser to draw them in soft, wavy strokes. We can also see eyelash shadows falling into the iris. Use either a lemon black pencil or a sharp Maris Kente to draw them. I'm using the Maris pencil here. Always keep comparing your work to the reference photo just as needed. That's the best way to improve accuracy. When we take a step back, we can already see the drawing has started to resemble the reference image nicely. Since I printed, the reference might not be super high quality, you can take a picture of your drawing and compare it directly to the original photo on your phone for a better and more accurate comparison. That's it for the part where we covered the iris in full detail. In the upcoming episode, we'll go through the entire eye step by step, so you can learn how to draw any eye you come across. If you have any question about what we covered here, or if there's something I didn't mention that you'd like to know, drop a comment and I'll make sure to respond. Stay tuned for more in-depth charcoal drawing lessons.